Hey and hello there everyone, welcome back to the Strike Streams Monday edition. And not just any Monday edition, Martin Luther King Day edition, and nothing else. So how are we doing? I hope you guys are doing well and keeping the lessons and virtues that Dr. King taught us in your hearts. And that you guys are doing well. Happy New Week. So, Skywatcher, you'll not be joining DAs today, but you'll be hanging out here for a little while. Okay, no worries. Well, that's cool. Moxie has been summoned. Keeber is here. Kieran's here. Hi, Kieran. Hi, Skywatcher. Hi, Jelly Ducky. And then hi, Nightbot. Hi, Tentacle Ninja. Hi, Xander. Hi, Gage. I think that's everyone who said hi so far. Oh, and on Lara. Guess at how many eggs... Oh, gosh. 1.4k maybe, something crazy like that. Am I higher or lower? Oh, Gage, you did get something for DA weekend and something earlier today. You got shiny Relicants, don't tell on Lara or me. And then a dupe shiny Bishop, nice. And then Sneasel, nice. Whoa, Kieran was off by like 4, what, like 4? Something like that's really close. Wow. Jelly Ducky, how have I been? I've been okay, up and down. There's a lot that's gone on in the last month or so. LA fires have been fine though, in terms of like me and my proximity to them and stuff like that. Very thankfully, but it's still been a wild time. So, again, the thing I sort of said the other day, I was sort of messaging my brother and doing an update, and I hadn't really sort of given him an update in a while, but I kind of said it is just weird, mate. Like, you know, so like not last Wednesday, but like the one before. It's like I left the house without power. Like we'd lost power and we still didn't have it back in the morning, right? We'd lost it the previous night, still didn't have it in the morning. So I like left the house without power, did a session because the studio did have power, and then like went back to a house with no power. So, oh wait, hang on. He's off by 11. Hang on. Oh, sorry, he put 12.9. I thought that was like 1.29. Oh, okay, no. Sorry, I thought that was like 1.29, not 12.9. Yeah, that's a big difference. That's a big difference. Singcho, hi, lovely to see you. Let's see. But yeah, okay. Anyway, Bach. Right, so anyway, do I need to take my hoodie off? I think I feel a bit warm. It's like kind of cooler today, so it's kind of like... Oh, Moxie, you didn't know I'm a voice actor? I almost really need a shortcut for my roles, but the thing is, because I'm on strike at the minute, I can't talk about a lot of my roles, so why don't I let chat answer who my roles are? Because it's easier for other people to talk about my roles than me right now, because I am on strike. So yeah. Anyway, Bach. So, guys, gals, non-binary pals, if you have not clicked like on the video so far, could you please click like on the video? So many people have come by already to say hi. Let's make sure we don't get into a crab cake popsicle situation. Just if you're watching the video right now, please click that thumbs up button. It really does help. And then you can click it and forget it. And then you don't have to do it for the rest of the stream. So there you go. Jelly Ducky, you passed finals. Yay, for the most part. Your chemistry one was pretty close to failing, but we won't talk about that one here. And you won't have some English guy just like read it out loud for the whole world to hear. Oh, Xander has answered the question quite nicely. But yeah, I'm also Bashara Suiro in Beyblade. That's not a video game. Kagami's mother's car in Miraculous. Tatsu. That's not a video game. So yeah. Okay. So number one, if you haven't clicked like on the video, please click like on the video. Number two, if you're interested in playing, please make sure you are watching the video live. If you hover on the video, check that bottom left-hand corner for the red circle. And if you have a grey circle, get rid of it. Turn it into a red one. And then yeah, Xander's is only listing games just to like help me out, because yeah, I'm on a video game strike right now, so I can't really talk about video game voice roles. So yeah. Okay. But it's a shame because then I see the games that people aren't mentioning, and it's like, oh, I hope someone mentions that other game. But anyway, Bark. So like the video, watch the video live, and then finally, you guys know this, but could you do strike, and then let me know who you can do out of? Because remember, we do have new tickets at the minute. If you haven't tuned in for a bit, my current tickets are for Lugia, Moltres, and Blacephalon, okay? Lugia, Moltres, and Blacephalon are my tickets. Let me know which of those you can do using the code or the format that I've just shared. Ready, set, bow, let's go, and Sing Show. Good luck with the Swedish test. I hope it goes well. Let me grab... Oh, why is that not charging? Okay, my phone wasn't charging, but that's okay. I'll put it on charge in a sec. I definitely need to, like, talk with Kramen and sort of see about having, like, a second list. Because basically, the way this spreadsheet works, we have a list of, like, everyone who's ever played with us, right? And then what we have is a who is available today list. And what I think we need to have is I think we need to have a list in the middle of people who have, like, say, played in the past month or so. So, like, because basically, every time I have to, like, scroll through to, like, say, Xander or Kevin or something, I have to scroll through loads of people who haven't played in forever, or actually never even played at all. Like, they said they could play with us, but then they, like, never did. So we've just got this massive list of people, and it's like, I still want to have the list of everyone who ever talked about even talked about playing with us. But, you know, like Angry Craggy. We haven't seen Angry Craggy for a while, have we? You know, and hopefully Angry Craggy comes back someday. But, like, but people like Angry Craggy, Artillerius, we haven't seen Acer for a while. We haven't even seen, like, a Sote for a while. But, like, I have to scroll through, like, all these people just to, like, get through to, like, Xander and Kevin and stuff like that. So, yeah, we haven't seen, like, Viper and Ragey for a while. Now, Viper's at, like, the end of the list. But yeah. Lara Thierry, hi. Welcome. So let's check the spreadsheet. Let's see who's here. Sorry, I need to actually... Okay, so hang on. Moxie... But that's what I mean. Like, I feel like we... at any one time... Sorry, I did just eat my dinner, so my voice is, like, a little weak. But basically, you know, like, we probably have, like, an active... Like, a truly active player list of something like 25 to 30 people. And it would be so much nicer if we just had a list of, like, that to scroll through, rather than, like, here's everyone who's ever played or even talked about playing, you know. So there we go. Right, so Gage, Rudy, the red-nosed reindeer. It is January, but it's okay, 'cause Christmas kinda went past too quickly. Okay, sorry, I did that way out of sync there. Okay, on Lara, so I think I have to scroll all the way to the middle for on Lara. And there was Ragey near on Lara. Cuba. That's the thing. Even someone like Neo, like, obviously we want Neo on the list, but I feel like it's been a while since we've actually, like, played around with Neo. Do you know what I mean? Like, so we still have Neo-ing, and we'll still keep... But yeah, you know, so that's kind of what I'm kind of talking about and getting at when I say that. Okay. Oh, Weiss, if you want to play with, now is the time to let me know. We're just doing, we're just taking assessment of everyone. So let's see, Lugia and Blacephalon, Lugia and Blacephalon. Okay, why don't we have, Kieran, don't forget, you can't do Moltres, because you've got Moltres, okay? So don't just put, I can do all of them, because you have Moltres. And that's kind of throwing me off. Because you got Shiny Moltres, so you don't need a Shiny Moltres. I'd rather let someone else get a Shiny Moltres, so you're a Lugia. Okay, so we've got a load of Lugia and Blacephalons, basically. And then, okay, So here's what I'm thinking, Abraham Lincoln. Let's have the Lugia and Blacephalon people first. And then we'll have the other people do the Moltres stuff second. Unless I'm thinking of someone else. Unless you're like, no, that was someone else who got Moltres the other day. But I'm 99% sure that Moltres ended your legendary streak. Or legendary drought, sorry, not streak. Drought. So, yeah, you don't need a Moltres right now. At least not when there are like other people, or like I'd rather get you something else, you know. Like if I can get you a Lugia or a Blacephalon, I would much rather do that. And if there are other people, you know, who can do it, then that is something I would like as well. Okay, hang on, Gage, and who is the other one? Hang on, Moxie. There we go. Okay. Oh, can Weiss still do Moltres? Let's see. Okay, yeah, Weiss can do Moltres. Excellent. See, I have to scroll all the way to the bottom for Weiss, and it's like, I shouldn't have to scroll that far for Weiss, because, like, Weiss plays with us a whole bunch. Like, you know, it's just, that's annoying to do. Okay, so there we go. Boop, ba-doop, 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 doo. Oh, you're getting a new Switch for your birthday. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, well, Moxie, don't worry, you've got 20 minutes to find it. So, okay, here's what I've got. Sorry this took a while, and we are running late today. So, Team 1, Lugia. We've got Onlera, Kiba, and Kieran. Okay, and then Team 2, Moltres, we've got Gage, Moxie, and Weiss. So don't worry, Moxie, you've got like 20 minutes to find your game. But does that sound good? Does that make sense? Have I done anything wrong or messed something up? Let me know. So there we go. I know Kieran has the other accounts, but it's just kind of like, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, well, yeah, but if you already have one, I kind of like, again, I would rather give the, again, if Gage, Moxie, and Weiss all don't have a Moltres, or at least don't have a Moltres in a console game or something, then I would rather they do the Moltres than someone who got a shiny Moltres a few days ago. And particularly when it's like, well, instead, you know. That just makes sense to me. Right, anyway, the screen's gone dark. So there we go. So right, here we go. No one has spoken up now or forever hold their peace. So let's connect to the Wycom and let's get Onlera, Kiba, and Kieran into this first Lugia raid and stuff like that. So would you like to do a Dynamax adventure? Yes. So, you know, here's the thing, right? If we're ever like desperate for a Moltres, like, oh, is there anyone who can do a Moltres? You can say, well, I can hop on my other account if you like. Like, that's cool. But, like, but it's just one of those things where, you know, I kind of want backup accounts to be, like, you know, for, like, emergency situations and backup type situations. You guys are going to say anything is fine. I am going to say, anything goes. No, you guys are going to say anything goes. I'm going to say Lugia, which has a snow runt in the middle of its body. So this is 0120, and then 0220. Let's do that. 0120-0220. That's going to be the code. And there we go. I am sorry if I have ruined the Lugia silhouette for you, but it really does look like a snow runt. With like a Lugia head and some wings growing out of it and stuff. It looks like a snow runt fusing with like a Guzzlord and a Lugia or something. I mean, if it's a Tuesday, I should, in theory, in game theory, be live, provided I don't have to cut back on streams, which is a thing that may happen. So just keep that in mind. But that's it. So, okay, Cat's going nuts, may need to deal with him. Okay, so, guys, Lugia is weak to a lot of things. Ghost, Dark, Electric, Ice, and Rock. It has a lot of attacks, but it's not a very strong Pokemon, but it does have good coverage. So it's not a hard hitter, but it does have good coverage. But the main thing is that Steel is pretty good defensively. So if there is a Steel Pokemon with, like, Metal Sound or something, that can be really good for a Lugia. Imagine I run... Oh, Connor, Hi, Connor. Imagine I run into someone and they say I look like Alan Parrish from the Jumanji after he escaped from the jungle. Dang. But you look like Moses from Prince of Egypt. Oh, that's a good comparison. Audio cutting out? Oh, for the love of Nelly, hang on. There's no reason for the audio to be cut. Unless it's just me going off mic. Okay. Oh, Bisharp is a dark type that has Metal Sound. I'm going to go with Bisharp because it's a steel type as well, but Stunfisk is really good also. But anyway, hopefully that little flick to the green screen has fixed any audio issues. Oh, but okay, Blaziken we will need to switch. Oh, Raichu's good as well. Raichu is very, very good. And if you haven't already, as Nightbot said, like the video. Because we're running late and we need to speed run through this Lugia. Okay. Let's see. Seadra is okay. We'll have to see. Okay, Seadra we do have a lot of super effective things against, but let's just have a quick look. Doublade... Does Doublade have any ghost moves? I think it only has steel, doesn't it? But Doublade... Yeah, there's actually not a whole lot here. I think the Doublade is worth going for, though, so I'm going to go for that. I know Trevenant is a ghost type, but remember that it doesn't have any ghost moves, so it's going to suck against Lugia. And unfortunately, we have gone left, where there isn't as much... Because the only Pokemon I really saw who was of any use was Doublade. It's got a great shiny, and it's a steel type, so... A steel type with Sword Stance, I might add. So it would have been defensively good, but this is fine. We can still work with this. We don't want this Trevenant because it only has it's only gonna have like Horn Leech, which isn't very good. But yeah, the Marowak does have Throat Chop, I think, but like that's kind of all it's got going for it. So I don't know why we're having lagging, because on my preview, everything looks fine. Xander, what's happening on your end, if I can ask? I always trust, like, I trust Xander's opinion on the, on, like, tech issues. I think there was one time Xander had a tech issue when, like, no one else did, in, like, somewhere in the past 2 years, but, okay. Blaze! Moxie, I found it! Excellent. Okay. Here's the Max Darkness. Kadoosh. And then this will help out any special attackers. So, like, Blaziken could try, like, Fire Pledge on the next turn if it has Fire Pledge. Can't remember if it has Fire Pledge. I think it does. Doesn't it have, like, Fire Pledge, Blaze Kick, Close Combat, and Coaching, I want to say? Xander. Uh-oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Going for an accuracy drop didn't work. And guess what was in your... Wait, your game wasn't in your pocket, was it? Really? Or are you just saying, like, I looked in my pocket and I found some old candy? But no, well done, everyone. Well done. Okay, we're going to catch this. We want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. Why are we getting lagging? Guys, on my stream, on my end, everything is working fine. I will do this because this fixes lagging, but there is usually when there's lagging, I can see it on my end. And I don't know why this is happening. There's no reason for this to be happening. There is no... fine on Xander's end. Oh, okay. But then again, maybe Xander would be like, oh, hang on, wait, no. Not Dilts, hi, welcome. Lovely to see you. Again, I can normally see on my end, like, when there's lag and stuff like that. So if you guys are getting lag, that's, like, really confusing. But on my preview, it's, like, completely fine. And I'm not trying to like gaslight you, but what I'm saying is there's not if you guys are having issues, but like I'm not at all on my end, then like we got Palpitoad. Well, I mean Palpitoad's a pretty solid Pokemon. Oh no, but that's good against like our electrics. Maybe the Lilligant because of the fire? I don't know. Scolipede because of whatever. I genuinely don't know. Right, you encountered a backpacker. Backpacker! I mean, maybe there's something weird on YouTube's end where, like, for certain people it doesn't work as well, but... okay. I'm just gonna go with a Quick Claw, because Bisharp isn't, like, the fastest Pokemon. Maybe I could have said, like, Leper Berry in case I run out of PP because of the pressure, but I wouldn't worry about pressure too much, though, guys. Sometimes we get a little bit too paranoid about, like, the pressure ability in PP, and it's like... We have sometimes drawn out battles longer than they needed to be for kind of no reason. But hopefully it'll be okay. Okay. So, let's do this thing. Yeah, it's the Nightbot 22-minute game. Okay. So, here we go. I am going to Poison Jab. And Kiba, you have the power, hopefully. Unless this is you saying, now it's cutting out for you. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, because I've just got nothing on, like, because, guys, for those who don't know, I used to have problems all the time, basically, before Kramen kind of, like, helped me out and let me know I could, like, lower my refresh rate or whatever that thing is called, the bit usage or whatever. So... But yeah, the stream is completely fine for Dilt. That's weird. It's weird that it's being weird for a bunch of you guys. I would almost dare say that's something weird to do with YouTube than with me. Particularly if, like, you know, there are people not having issues. But yeah. Okay, special attack up. So we want to go with physical if we can. We'll have to see how this goes. Ooh, nice. But yeah, but basically that was when I was having, like, genuine issues, and I could tell when I was having issues a lot and stuff like that. But we sorted all that, and we've literally never had that issue since. I would almost perhaps suggest, like, just completely clicking off the stream, completely closing off your YouTube, and then joining again and seeing what happens. But, yeah. Why did I think the Lilligant would be Hisui? In fairness, on the very first, like, it only showed the, like, top part of it. And with the slightly, like, purplish light from the Dynamax Raid Den, it did kind of look like a Hisuian one. So... Oh, it's using light screen. Yeah, definitely stay away from special moves, okay? So, like, Blaze Kick, Max Flares, and yeah, there we go. Like that. Okay. So well done. Well done, Team 1. Did the cat just go nuts there? Bloody hell. Nothing's, like, wrong on my end. Okay. I'll do my little refresh thing. I'll do my little refresh thing every time I see, like, one or, like, two or more people say about an issue. But there's not a whole lot I can do, though, guys. Like, again, if it's working fine on my end... I mean... Lilligant's okay, I guess. I mean, because it can have light screen and it can heal up people. I wouldn't have necessarily said it was, like, the best thing for Blaziken, particularly since we might have something better to swap for here. But yeah, okay. Do we just... I guess we probably want to do the the Marowak, because Lilligant is good against Marowak, and then Stunfisk has Muddy Water, and the rest of us are okay, whereas, like, Persimmon Well, I mean, Raichu's good against Passimian, but, like, Bisharp is not. Oh, Sing Show, you have a history test Wednesday. Weird. Yeah, I guess you could do a swap on a swap again for the Marowak, which is fine. The thing is, Marowak only has Throat Chop, which, like, isn't very good. In all honesty, you could potentially keep the Lilligant and just use, like, Light Screen and Pollen Puff and stuff. But I'll leave that up to you. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use a Night Slash here. I'm kind of in danger here, but we'll see how this goes. Maybe I should have used a Metal Sound. I kind of wish now I had used a Metal Sound, but then again, it is an 85% accurate move, and I'm the king of the 80 to 90% misses. So yeah. No, that is true. But by doing the double switch, it is nice to get rid of that Blaziken weakness at least, so... Right, Night Slash. More like a Fate Slash. And then here's Psychic. Special defense down. No. No! 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 No, we gotta attack. Ah! Okay, Max Darkness. Ah! We gotta attack. Oh, your daily raid passes should be ready, and you're going to do 3 Deoxys raids. Oh, nice. Good luck. I hope you get a shiny one. Okay. Right. Okay. So we're doing okay so far, but... hang on. I'm going to check my speed compared to everyone else. Because I want to check. Hang on, 99... Okay. It's probably not worth me going for a Metal Sound. I'm probably just best continuing with Night Slash. If I get another Quick Claw, though, I'm going to be really gutted that I didn't use Metal Sound. Okay, Psychic. Nice. Special Defense down. No. Right, Petal Dance. Kadoosh. Nice. Very good. And then Night Slash, more like a Fate Slash. And then here we go. Just use the Force, Kieran. Believe in yourself. Dang, we lost Raichu. Oh, that sucks. Right, and show me Potato Geyser. Dang, if Lilligant had attacked on turn 1, I actually think we might have been able to win that without the loss. But that's okay. It won't work. Sorry, this will still work. So, okay. So we're gonna catch this. Maybe we'll do a switch for it. Because here's the thing: Lilligant could use Light Screen and Pollen Puff, and it could just be a good support Pokemon. Marowak can use Throat Chop, but the thing is, it's not really going to do a whole lot of damage, is the only thing. So, oh, but it does have Screech. Oh, it has Screech. Oh, we do want this then. Because it does have Screech. So I would say Lilligant for Marowak, because then we'll get Screech, and then that'll be really good. Just call me Saved by the Bell, because we're going to use Screech. So yeah, Lilligant for Marowak, 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 Lilligant for Marowak. Are we having issues, Lilligant for Marowak? Because I was like, oh wait, what if we're having issues? I'll do a bunch of resets after like every battle or something, just to see if that helps improve the stream. But unless we're I don't know who's Dynamaxing actually. Unless you can Dynamax, in which case please Dynamax. But I think it's Raichu Dynamaxing, so Raichu can just Dynamax here. Oh no! Oh, I'm getting a disconnect. So can you guys still hear me? Like, if I say, can you guys still hear me? But Like, because, I mean, I just got a message about OBS disconnecting, so... Okay. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Can you guys hear me now that I'm asking a second time? I just had a message about OBS disconnecting and reconnecting, so maybe there is just, like, an OBS issue. Maybe it is, like, an OBS thing on my end. Oh, for the love of Nelly! Why do I miss, like, every 80 to 90 accuracy move? This is ridiculous! Okay. Well, sorry, but now that we've got the screeching, I'm gonna have to switch to Night Slash now. I was hoping to get that one metal sound, but never mind. The electric moves will do a ton more damage, so... okay. So we should be good now, but I'm sorry that that missed, because it would have been nice if it hit. But yeah, anyway, Bark. Okay, right, here's the Night Slash. More like a Fate Slash. And then Throat Chop, Kadoosh, very nice. I don't think Lugia has any vocal moves. Thunderbolt, again, I wish I'd have got that metal sound in. That would have been helpful. But right, Aeroblast, more like an arrow fast. And then here we go. What, Scene and Dean? Okay. And then Night Slash, here we go. I think we should get the KO here, though. It might do a reset, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, there's the lightning, very, very frightening. Right, here's the Max Mindstorm, hang in there. But again, Lugia is not a hard hitter, so it's why you shouldn't worry too much about it offensively. Like, you shouldn't be like, oh, but it has Dragon Pulse and I have a Dragon Poke. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not gonna do a whole lot of damage. Look at how little it did to Marowak with like a boosted Psychic. Like, you know, like crazy stuff. Okay, so well done, everyone. Very nice work. Very good indeed. Make sure you catch this. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars in the chat. Oh, I just remembered something that I forgot to do. Oh well. But no, well done, everyone. And Javier, hi, nice to see you. Welcome. So yeah. And yes, Alolan Raichu levitates because of the psychic abilities. Kieran, it might have done... I think my OBS might have been having problems, so honestly, you might be okay now. Again, it was like an issue... I think it was like an issue on my end, but it was also an issue that, like, I had no control over, so... Hannah, hi, lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Right, so Trevenant is a no. Lilligant is a no. Actually, it's really funny. So I have 33 shinies in the Dynamax Adventures, but actually I do have 34 because I did get a Tenchi's Choice with a Lilligant, so so I kind of should include the Lilligant as well. Like even if I didn't get to keep it, I did have it. Marowak is a no. Oh, but I do have a Cantonian Marowak. I need Cubone and a Alolan Marowak, but not Cantonian. Oh, Cheese wants, said for Hannah to let me know. She's sorry, but she's getting eye work done, so she can't make the stream. Oh, that's okay. No worries at all. And yeah, don't do too many emotes. Remember, guys, when I say the stars and sparkles, it only... Hang on. I think we have a shortcut for it, right? When I say about the stars and sparkles, it really is only like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. That's it. Don't do any more than that. Okay. Anyway, enough suspense. Or actually, hang on. Although I think I actually just did that wrong. Isn't it emojis? Maybe it's emojis. Maybe I should like have emoji and emojis do the same thing. But anyway, Bark. Trevenant, no. Lilligant, no. Marowak, no. I have all these Pokemon as shiny, though. But will we get the Strawberry Nesquik Lugia? Oh, it's a Bluegia. Dang. Okay. So Trevenant's a no, Lilligant's a no, Marowak's a no, and Lugia's a no. Okay. But let me very quickly just check my spreadsheet to see who do I need, because I can't remember who I need. So Trevenant was our first one. So do I need a Trevenant? Yes, I do. Well, then let's get a Trevenant. Let's get to Trevenant and be alright. Okay, so let's get Trevenant. There we go. Nicely done, everyone. And then here we go. So there's Trevenant. But Hannah, thank you very much for passing that on. It's lovely to see you. And yeah, please tell Cheese, like, it's no worry at all. Like, everyone has lives and busy stuff, and like, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. So would you like a record where to keep Lugia? Yes, I would, Clam Fandango. And then here we go. So, no, not doing that. Okay. So let's, so team 2. Gage, Moxie, and Weiss. Are you guys all here? Weiss is here. Oh, okay, so Weiss just commented. Oh, and there's Gage. So is Moxie somewhere? Oh, Moxie's here as well. So, okay, I see all 3 of you very recently in chat, so hopefully you're all good and all ready. Hopefully the internet issues are okay. Let's do a Dynamax adventure. Let's do anything goes. But I'm going to select Moltres. And then... Onlera's back to the Kabuto eggs. Kabuto eggs, sorry. Okay, so let's go 0120 and then 0238. Okay, so that's 01200238. That's the code. I'll send that off, and then hopefully you guys will join me in a sec. And, yeah. But yeah, happy Monday to all the people who have come in. If you haven't clicked like on the video, please do it. We did just beat a boss. As you notice, we no longer have Kyurem. I got Kyurem over the weekend. Yeah, and so new week, new Pokemon on this Martin Luther King Day. So there we go. You're going to use a shiny team against Hop. Okay, so, we're just waiting for Moxie to log in and stuff, and then, Onlera, still can't believe you got that Nihilego. Dang. I know, it's kind of wild. Oh, here we go. So yeah, Bo, Gage, Artemis, Emma. You guys know this about Moltres. Electric is good, water is great, and rock is fantastic. So there we go. No, that's okay. You've been moving states. Whoa. Well, I hope that that's been okay. And then, yeah, I've been pretty safe from the fires and stuff, which has been good. So, sorry, so that was asked about earlier, and I didn't really elaborate, but I have kind of talked about it a few times in the past. But yeah, I'm good. Which one of these is... I mean, Drapion is, like, a better than Dunsparce, but it depends on what we get. Oh, these are terrible. Terrible. Moxie, you left for 2 minutes and you got Kyurem. I was so angry. But anyway, Buck. But no, so no, the fires have... Luckily, I have been kind of out of the way of the fires, but it was just very weird, kind of like having a suitcase packed just in case they gave us like an evacuation warning or something like that, or an evacuation order. And there were just like so many of them at first that it was kind of like, you know, they'd just be like, oh, there's another one, you know, and it was like, and the really big ones are like further away, but the little smaller ones were closer, and that was like concerning. Okay, so Persian is better. Although, is that no, it's Talonflame. I would say... Oh, there is an Aurorus in the top right, and then maybe also... I don't know what the grass type was. Guys, I don't think this is looking good. I can't really see anything that's, like, electric, or rock, or water. Apart from the aforementioned Aurorus. But yeah, I don't know. You heard the sky has been pretty... Yeah, the main thing for me, Jelly Ducky, that's a... Yeah, the main thing for me... So I have been, like, sort of... Luckily, I've been, like, far away from the fires, and I've not been, like, in an evacuation warning zone or a mandatory evacuation zone. But the one thing that is, like, affecting, you know, like, everyone, is the air quality. And the air quality is bad, and basically, anytime I go out, I have been masking up. And I think there are a couple of weather things that might say that, like, oh, the air quality is okay now, but it's like, it's improved, but I don't think it's like good now by any means. So like, yeah, I'm just like playing it safe, and I'm just playing it safe, and I'm like basically masking up every time I go outside because like, you know, I'm just, yeah, I don't want to be breathing in crud. It's very important for me and like my career. So funnily enough, yeah, two things. So yeah, there are basically two different actions I have taken today to like protect my throat and my voice and stuff like that. Number one, yeah, like, you know, when I went out earlier today, you know, I wore my mask, and so I've been wearing my mask even when I'm like just walking around outside, you know, like not just like it, because I wear a mask like indoors in places, but outdoors I haven't worn a mask for, you know, a long time now, but I have been throughout these fires because I think it's just kind of, you know, the better thing to do. But then the other thing I did to protect my voice today, the reason I went out today, is because I got the first dose of, because I didn't realize it was a 3-dose thing, but I got my first dose of the HPV vaccine. There might be a bunch of you who are younger who have had the HPV vaccine or are gonna get it in the next couple of years, depending on how old you are. But there might be some of you who are kind of old enough where it's one of the like newer vaccines that has like come onto the scene, and so it didn't like, it was, you know, it hasn't been like a, you know, sort of mandatory or highly, you know, utilized in schools type thing. Basically, like, people here in America, I think, get it in like middle school, maybe high school, but yeah, it's been around for like sort of like less than 20 years, so it kind of depends on how old you are or whatever. But like, but basically, I think like in America it was like 2006, and then in the UK I think like a few years after or something they started doing it. So basically, but like basically this vaccine wasn't around, like, I think in the UK it's like mandatory now, like people who like say went to the school that I went to would be getting it at like, you know, 13, 14, 15 or whatever, but like they didn't. So yeah, this is a Moltres. I will just say Persian with Snarl isn't the most terrible thing, but Dunsparce has some cheese that honestly, and then Fracture has the resistance to fire, and I would say Drapion is just a good physical hitter, so I don't think we need this Persian. But it's, yeah, there's a bit of an awkward one, isn't it? Driftblim, and I think it's like a Linoon, but we want to go to the right here because we want to get the Aurorus, don't we? Maybe we could get rid of either. Here's what I'm thinking. We could either get rid of, like, I'd say Dunsparce or Fracture. Dunsparce, I would say, is like the weakest link out of all of us, and therefore, you know, is like the best to switch. But if we switched for Fracture, provided we all do turn 1 Dynamaxing, if we switched for Fracture, we could have Aurorus do a max Rockfall, and that could be really powerful as well. So, anyway, Kieran, you might be, based on your age, you might be due it, like, kind of soon, but you might not have had it yet. But anyway, so, Quash, like, basically, it makes you move later. So, yeah, but basically, guys, so if you are, like, kind of young or something, I would look up about the HPV vaccine, and I'll tell you for why, and I'll tell you why I got it, right? Are any of you guys fans of Critical Role, the Dungeons and Dragons series? It was like a bunch of voice actors, although now they're kind of famous in their own right for Critical Role. But are there any Critical Role here? Critical Role fans here? Hey, it's the non-Galar Linoon. I know, right? I feel like we see the Galarian one way more. For anyone who's a fan of Critical Role, one of the people on the show, Sam Riegel, Oh, but if there's anyone who's a fan of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2003 series, Donatello was played by Sam Riegel, and he's and he's one of the Critical Role people. But anyway, Sam Riegel last year posted a video, talking about basically how he had throat cancer, and his throat cancer came about as like a result of having HPV. HPV is... now, again, forgive me if I've got the numbers wrong and stuff like that here, but I think HPV affects about something like 80 to 85% of Americans. For most people, it'll kind of, like, go away on its own, like, within about 2 years or something like that. But for other people, though, it can, like, really mess you up and give you... like cancers and stuff. I think if you're female, it can kind of contribute towards like cervical cancer. Again, please like look it up, because I can't remember like all the different cancers and things that it like does and doesn't do. But like basically though, this like HPV thing is it's like quite common. Like a lot of people get it, and then for like a sliver of the people who do get it, which is, you know, going to be most of us statistically, it can then turn into something worse. And Broda, hi! So Sam Riegel basically, like, got HPV, and because of, like, his age, because he's, like, in, like, his... I think Sam is, like, somewhere between, like, I want to say mid-40s and early 50s. Like, early 50s are, like, the latest, but, like, mid-40s to early 50s. Because Sam Riegel, like, because of his age, he's at an age where, like, there wasn't an HPV vaccine when he was growing up, but, like, he had HPV, and it developed into throat cancer, and he had to, like, basically retrain himself to talk and even to swallow. Because one of the things about the body is the body very quickly forgets how to do things. So, like, he basically had to, like, relearn how to swallow and how to talk. And again, it's because he had because he had a cancer that stemmed from a thing that, like, we all quite commonly could get. So, you know, maybe if you get HPV but you don't have the vaccine, statistically, yes, you will be fine. But for a number of people, it can develop into something way, way worse. So, and I heard about this and I was like, throat cancer. So basically, this vaccine is can kind of almost in some ways be seen about like as like a vaccine against some cancers, or at least to really reduce your risk of ever getting certain types of cancer. Like I think throat and cervical are like the main two, but again, please look it up. Please, I am not a doctor. I have a maths degree, but I'm not a doctor of mathematics nor of biology and medicine. So please, like, look it up. But basically, you know, it's just... Oh, Iron Tail is ×4 super effective. I'll take that. So poor Sam, he went through all this, and again, it's just, like, it was like a cruel twist of fate that he was just kind of, like, of an age where he missed out on the vaccine and stuff. But if you're kind of, like, young enough, even if you're in, like, your 20s and your 30s, but if you're in your 20s, you probably had it in school. But, like, I think if the numbers check out, but, like, basically, but if you're, like, in your 20s or even, like, your 30s, you can still get it. Now, mine is, like, a 3-dose thing, so I have to go back in, like, it's, like, one or 2 months, and then in about 6 months from now, I'll have, like, my final dose. But this morning, I'd kind of been thinking about it, and I looked into it, and I think I, like, get it on my insurance and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. Because I want to kind of protect myself against the risk of... I think I'm probably, like, a low-chance person for all this stuff to happen, for, like, me to get HPV, for me to, for it to then develop into something else. But nevertheless, like, you know, if it's something free and it means I'm less likely to get cancer, like, I'm gonna take it, you know? So yeah. You should be able to help you with algebra. No, I mean, if you guys ever need help with maths, like, feel free to ask me stuff. I might be able to explain it over the internet. The thing about mathematics is I really feel like you need to, like, I've never been able to learn maths from a textbook, and you need someone to, like, be able to, like, point at different numbers and draw little lines between them and stuff to say, okay, so can you see this number here and this number here? These two, like, cancel out, right? Like, but you need that visual. Like, if you just have someone telling you, it, like, doesn't make sense. Okay, Aurorus. So I would say, I would say Fracture should switch here. Yeah, so Fracture. I think if Fracture switches here, this would be really good. Fracture. Okay. But yeah. But anyway, Buck. Hang on, let me just check some comments for a sec. Is a ×4 better than a ×2 stab? Yes, because stab is 1.5, so 1.5 times 2 is 3. But if there's weather up as well, that's when ×2 stab and weather is better. But yeah. Yeah, I think for a lot of people, like, HPV has become, like, a mandatory thing now. But again, like, not everywhere it's going to be mandatory, and particularly, let's just say something happened today where in the next 4 years it may not be mandatory, or people who want it may not even be able to get it. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to share about that. 2 things I've done to protect my voice today. Number 1, wear my mask because of the bad air quality here in LA whilst there are still fires. And number 2, the HPV vaccine. And if you didn't know about HPV, I mean, please do look it up. Don't just, like, take all my word for everything here. Oh, use Norman. Watch out, everyone. It's using Norman. But, like, please, like, look it up. And, I don't know, double check if you've had it. Because, again, like, it basically, for a lot of people get HPV, and for some of those people, it becomes cancer. And, again, Sam is I think, to my knowledge and from the look of him, seems like a pretty healthy guy. But, you know, he was just, like, in his, again, like, he's, like, mid-40s to, at latest, early 50s, and the dude got throat cancer, and it's just because of this HPV thing. And so, basically, what it amounts to is, it's a very preventable thing. So, like, you know, please do it, if you can. Because it just kind of makes sense. So yeah, I hope you did find that interesting and helpful and insightful and everything. And yeah. Okay. Hey Bo, what is your favorite Pokeball? Ooh, good question. I like the Quick Ball, both functionally and in terms of how it looks. I do like the Friend Ball in terms of how it looks as well. So like Friend Ball and Quick Ball are like my 2 favorites. 9 to 14 years old is the Google recommended starting age. Provided that's not the AI summary. Make sure it's not the AI summary. And to be honest, I wouldn't really ever... To be honest, at this point, I would never... Like, I mean, when... That response that said, like, according to Google, maybe that's, like, the first result on Google, but always make sure you go on, like, a website or something. Oh, do you want a pro tip as well? Here's a pro tip as well, okay? Here's a pro tip as well. If you're ever... I think I have said this before, but... Guys, if you're ever having health stuff or you're asking health questions on the internet, a really good resource... So if you're on Google and you're typing in some kind of health issue, right? If you type in after your search, so say if you have like, oh, I've got a weird pain in my foot or something like that, or, you know, whatever it is, I don't know. But like, or say if you're looking up HPV, you know, whatever. But like, if you type in NHS, N as in no. Oh, Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars, guys. We just beat a legendary boss. And let's see if we get any shinies. So Persian, I think, is a no. Linoon is a no. Aurorus is a no. But will we get the Flaming Moltres? No. And Moltres doesn't look very pink today. Sometimes it looks pinker than others, but not today. So Persian, no. Linoon, no. Aurorus, no. Moltres, no. But if you're ever typing in a health thing, like, oh, I've got stomach aches or a headache or, this, that, or the other, HPV, you know, whatever it is, chickenpox. If you type in NHS, so like National Health Service, but like NHS, you get the National Health Service in the UK, and basically they have a lot of stuff online about like a lot of different illnesses, and it's basically just like a great free public resource. So if you ever have like a health thing or whatever that you're typing about, like if you add NHS to your search, and you can look up that, you know, if you look up, and then you can find like the NHS result for it, and that's something which is kind of, you know, by doctors, made for people, as like a great free resource. And women in the chat, if you have a gyno or OBGYN, they will be able to explain to you in detail about HPV, and most likely provide the vaccine if you're of age, if you're confused. No, Hannah, that is wonderful. Thank you. Weiss, best thing I like about Canada is you don't have lifetime medical debt. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, where'd I put my... Oh, I didn't put my phone on charge, and I should have put it on charge. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Okay, hang on. I need to check. Do I have Aurorus? I think I do, right? I think I have Aurorus, so I don't need to worry about that. Do I have Cantonian Linoon? I don't. Well, then let's go with a Linoon. There we go. Because I think I have a Lowland Persian. So there we go. Okay. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. Is there anyone... let's just quickly check. We'll kind of speed up now. But yeah, you could type in ADHD NHS. See what it says. Hang on a sec. Let me... Okay, so I'm going to just check who is around... Oh, on Larry, you read my mind. Who is around to do Blacephalon? I need to quickly check for Blacephalon. So let me know right now if you can do a Blacephalon. Strike the number of times you've played, and if you can do Blacephalon. Particularly if you have not played at all. So like Kevin absolutely can do the clown. I'm looking at K for Kevin, which is what would make sense, but you're under S for Silver. I think we almost need to put like Kevin/Silver at this point, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change it, maybe I won't. I need to just save my ticket as well. Jake, hello. The Boom Clown. I like Boom Clown. I like it because that's like the Doctor Who episode, Boomtown. Isn't there a Doctor Who episode, Boomtown? I don't know. So yes, would I like to keep Moltres? Yes. But yeah, so if you're ever looking at a health thing, like your search inquiry and then NHS, like just put that all together, like not N space H space S, like don't do that, just do NHS. It's really helpful. I'll just say that. Like, particularly as Google are trying to force trash AI search results on us, please, if you're ever doing health stuff, do not look at the AI search result for health stuff. For other things, I mean, I'd say, like, don't use it for anything, but if you pick any one thing, if there are, like, 3 things to not use the AI summary about, it would be, like, health, politics, and just, like, world news. Like, don't, you know, if you want to, you know, be incorrect about, like, you know, the freeze status in Pokemon and stuff like that, that's one thing, but about, like, health stuff, that's not good. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. So, Jake, welcome. Okay, so Kevin, let me add Jake. Jake, have I seen you recently? Like, if I haven't seen you this year, like, Happy New Year. Because I feel like it's been a while. But maybe you've been around and I've just, like, lost track of time. But yeah, okay. So let's see what we got here. So, was there anyone else who was a Strike 0? why don't we get Onlara in? Because Onlara read my mind. This will mean Onlara won't be able to do the wild card most likely, but I think today that'll be okay. We'll try and find something you got the shiny of, Onlara. Okay, so Team 3, Blacephalon, Kevin, Jake, Onlara, you guys are up, and then we'll figure out the wild card in like 20 minutes, okay? Like, we'll see who's here and whatever else. Okay. I'm just putting my phone on charge this time, though. Okay, so, would you like to do a Dynamax adventure? Yes, I would. Anything goes. But on Lara, Jake and Kevin are going to pick anything goes, while I pick Blacephalon. We'll go... Let's go 0120 and then 0302. How about that for a code? I'm also going to try and do my first, like, legendary Dynamax today, because there's, like, the Articuno or something, and I'm going to try that today. We'll see how that goes. On Larry used Mind Reader on Bo and got a guaranteed spot. Well, but there we go. I like it. But Kiba, this means you get to do the wild card, is my thinking. Singcho, have a good night. Thank you so much, and I'll see you around. Okay. Right. Hang on, what did Moxie say? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, I think I've caught up. If I missed any important chat there, I do apologize. Blacephalon is week 2. Ghost, Dark, Ground, Rock, and Water. You guys know this. So let's do this thing. But then, here we go. Right. Oh, this is annoying, isn't it? I mean, Lickitung is a normal type with a water move, so I'm going to have to go for it, but it's not a great choice. Jinx is, like, effectively ×4 weak to fire, and it's weak to ghost, so it's terrible. And Poltegeist is a ghost type without a ghost move, which is wonderful. Oh, yeah. Oh, on Lara, that's really funny that you're going to get a Poipole from, like, Shining. That's quite funny. I like it. Okay. Oh, we got Dusclops and Frostlass. Okay, Dusclops is better than Frostlass, though. And then there is also a there's a Dreadnought on the right, so I think we should do that. And then there's, like, Xatu. Oh, there's, like, a Basculin as well. So, yeah, should we go right and do Dusclops, Dreadnought, Basculin? And maybe, basically, if everyone but me switches. How about that? The only question is, what order do we want to do the switches? We want to have the Trevenant stay around for Dreadnought, so we don't want to get rid of Trevenant for this fight. And actually, Trevenant's good against Basculin as well. So maybe if we say Trevenant stays until the end. Duraludon does have an electric move, so maybe that could stick around. And honestly, Grimmsnarl is, like, good here, but not as good throughout the rest. So maybe, in theory, in game theory, we could, maybe in theory, in game theory, we could do that. So we could have Grimmsnarl first, Duraludon second, and then Trevenant third. Does that make sense? What's wrong with Grimmsnarl? Basically just, like, it's got dark move and power up punch. So, like, it's good against Dusclops, but Blacephalon. Oh, sorry, because it's Blacephalon. Oh, I mean, I guess we could keep it for Blacephalon. But okay, I guess we don't. Okay, I guess we don't really need to switch for the Dusclops. I guess because Dusclops is. Oh, I could switch for Dusclops. Oh no, but actually no. But then Dusclops is Dusclops better than Lickitung? Okay, we'll keep the Grimmsnarl because yeah, you're right. This is Blacephalon. So So I think I went slightly into like Moltres mode there. Um, even though that doesn't make sense for Dusclops. Yeah, no, Grimmsnarl's fine against Blacephalon. It's fine. It's not tremendous, but it's fine. Yeah, no, sorry. Again, I think I sort of slightly went into like a Moltres-y type mode mixed with something else. But here's the question, though. Should I switch for Dusclops, or should I keep Lickitung? Lickitung does have Thunder to help out with the... Lickitung does have Thunder to help out with the other water types, but... yeah, stop thinking like James and forget about Moltres, Kevin says. No, you're right. So yeah, no. Sorry, Onlara. But should I switch for Dusclops? Because I think Lickitung... I think... As weird as this sounds, I've been quite anti-Lickitung throughout these raids, because I think it is just sort of painfully average in this mode. Well, not even average, it's just sub-average. But I think right here, right now, I think Lickitung is the better thing to keep. So, congratulations, Lickitung. You make the cut. So there we go. Right. But we do still want the Dreadnought, and we do still want the Basculin. So, that is still true. So, I think this is fine. But yeah, and we still want to do it... we still want to do it in, like, the order that I said. Because, yeah, Duraludon... Yeah, because, like, Duraludon, like, it's a shame, because, like, oh, it has Thunderbolt, and, like, oh, it would have been nice to keep Thunderbolt. But, like, I think... Well, actually, no, we could get... Actually... No, I still think Trevenant would be better, because it's got Stab Grass, whereas, like, Duraludon's Thunderbolt isn't Stab. I was thinking how Duraludon probably is, like, better... might have better resistance to Basculin, because if it, regardless of whether it's got Psychic Fangs and Ice Fang, or whether it's got Crunch, Duraludon stands up to all those moves better than Trevenant does. But Trevenant's got Horn Leech. I think it's going to be fine. So... Oh, Tentacle! Wait, Tentacle! Oh, you could have joined us, in theory. Oh, whenever you can join us for the next one, or whatever, if you're around. Okay, so Smart Strike, which actually wasn't really that smart. Okay, so we're going for the Max Knuckle. More like a Max Shuckle. And yeah, Max Knuckle is way better than Power Up Punch, because we all get powered up. And then here's the Horn Leech. Yeah, that's going to do so much damage. And then Thunder. Lovely, lovely. You love to see it. Right, well done, everyone. Well done. But yeah, it's a shame. It is a shame that we couldn't like keep like Duraludon for the next battle as well. But I do still think that it's the right call. And again, it's weird to keep a Duraludon over a Lickitung. But yeah, so if we get rid of Duraludon here, so Kevin, this Dreadnought is yours. This Dreadnought with the strong jaw that it never gets to use. Gage, you got the reference. Good. And then, there we go. I mean, it's kind of like, of course you got the reference, but, oh, this is the Blue Blade Basculin, the BBC, so it's got Crunch. It's got the 2 water moves and Crunch. Which isn't ideal for Trevenant. But again, Horn Leech is good, so I think it'll be okay. Whoa! Wonga! Whoa, Wonga. Hannah just tipped $15. Stay smiling through the hard times. If we stick together the next 4 years, we can keep some light shining in the dark. Oh, Hannah, that's really sweet. And that's, like, really beautiful as well. Yeah, thank you, Hannah. And I think I can't agree with that anymore. Because it's, yeah, that's just really well said. So thank you for the generous donation, but then thank you for the very generous words as well, and I think that's very true and something we should all take to heart. Kevin, sorry about the sandstorm. Sorry about the salmonella. You could have set up the rain to help my thunder. But yeah, no. But anyway. But no. Thunder. Okay, right, there's the scald. Oh, no. So we're going to set up Sandstorm, and this is going to do hardly anything. Yep. Oh, no, because I'm using Thunder as well. So, like, this might have, like, less accuracy or power or something. I actually don't know. Oh, no. Please do a lot of damage, Hornleech. It did. Huzzah. No, the Thunder missed. Oh, no. But we're still doing well. In spite of everything, we're still doing well. I am going to sing it around. Row, 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 you merrily, merrily, row, row, gently down the row, row, your boat merrily down the row stream. And then we'll see how this goes. Okay. Now it's using Max Geyser. No. No. Well, at least if Kevin is now, like, setting up the rain, at least if Kevin's saying, like, this will do more damage now by virtue of the rain already being set up. So, as you can see, that actually didn't do a whole lot less damage than the rockfall, just because of that rain being set up. So, Hornleech, please get the KO. Yes! There we go. Okay. So, well done, Trevenant. 07 to Trevenant, everyone, because we're going to be getting a Basculin. But yeah, and then we'll trade for this Basculin, and we'll have Lickitung, Grimmsnarl, Dreadnought, and Basculin, and then that should be good. And then we'll kind of be good from there, basically. Can I grill this fish? He's a jerk! Yes, you can. Okay. Right, here we go. So yeah, sorry, Dreadnought. You will be useless, but it's okay. Oh, just one thing, Jake, I know you'll know this, but yeah, when Jake Dynamaxes and uses Max Geyser, use the, like, dive version of Max Geyser because it's physical, and a physical water move is going to be a bajillion times stronger than a special one. So, because, yeah, when you Dynamax, your moves turn into the different max moves, like Max Water, Max Grass, Max Dark. But in Jake's case, he's going to have the option of two different Max Geysers. One will be special to pair up with his Scald, but then the other will be paired up with the physical because of Dive. And the thing is, Dive is kind of a rubbish move because it's a 2-turn move generally, so you generally aren't going to use Dive very much, but when you Dynamax, it's your opportunity to use Dive if the Pokemon has a weaker physical defense than special defense, which is very much the case here. So if we do get this physical Max Geyser off here, this is going to do a ton of damage, and it'll set up the rain really nicely for everyone else. Although Dreadnought, ironically, won't be using it, because... Oh, gosh! Oh, it is a crit! Okay, right, show me potato salad! Right. Yeah, so that's... Like, the fact that did so much damage, unless it's like, it was a crit. That's how you know Jake absolutely did the physical version there, because the special version wouldn't have done half. Kevin played it safe in the rain. Well, actually, no, the rain is more powerful, sorry. This isn't Moltres Bow. This isn't Moltres. Okay, there's a Dark Pulse, hits. Can I hit my 85% accurate move? I can! For the win! Well done, everyone. And well done to the goat, Lickitung, apparently. So, guys, gals, non-binary pals, well done, Team 3. I am smiling with glee. Seriously, that was very nicely played, everyone. In spite of my ding-dongishness at the beginning there, forgetting that this is indeed a Blacephalon and not a Moltres. So well done. Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars. Kiba, I think that might have been a flawless victory. Because we didn't lose Lickitung or the Grimmsnarl. And Dreadnought got burned, but it didn't die. And I think Basculin didn't die before switching. So I think you're right. I think that was a flawless victory. Right, so Dusclops is a no. Dreadnought is a no. It's a Dreadnought rather than Dreadnought. Right, Basculin is not shiny, I don't think. It would be brighter than that. But will we get the Midnight Cosmic Disco Bulbacephalon? No. Oh, how disappointing. Right, I'm going to check my list to see what is shiny and what is not. Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on a minute. Oh, weird, okay. I have a message from an old friend. I don't know if he was trying to message me or whether he was apologizing for like sending a bunch of messages or something, but I don't know if he was trying to send me one and then in the process of doing that things wigged out, or just whether, you know, it did whatever. Okay. Oh, Darla. Basculin reminds you of Darla. Oh, that's kind of funny. Yeah, that's kind of true. I know why you say that. Okay. Anyway, Bark. So, can we do? Hang on. I'm gonna do two things here. We're gonna go. What we're going to do is let me know what your guys' wild cards are. If you can't do anything, if you don't have any of the tickets I need, that's fine. Just say whatever. But, like, do we have anyone, and, like, Tentacle, if you can play, then we'd love to have you join us, and then we'll figure out someone else. But don't worry if you don't have the tickets. If there's anyone who's a Strike Zero, it doesn't really matter what your tickets are. We can figure that out. But yeah. Oh, Skywatcher. Oh, Skywatcher's a 0 and has Pheromosa. Oh, and you can play now, Skywatcher. Oh, could we do Skywatcher Pheromosa? Can we do a Pheromosa with Skywatcher? Please, 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 please. And Tentacle, would you be up for a Pheromosa, Tentacle? Because, Kevin, where'd my one go? Sylar. Xander the Hammer. Don't know why I said Sylar. I think it's because I was thinking of Silver and Xander at the same time. But okay. Yay, okay. No, Skywatcher hasn't played today. There was Gage, Moxie, and Weiss were in Team 2. So, normally Skywatcher is in Moltres teams, because Skywatcher is one of my, like, oh, thank goodness Skywatcher's here, I can do Moltres teams. But anyway, I'm just going to check what Pokemon do I need? What kind of Pokemon do I need? Oh, Dusclops is on the list, so, okay. Right, hang on, I will just double check the Sparkles, none there, none there, none there, and none there. Excelente. We're not doing Entei. That's on phase 2. There we go. No, that's okay. No, Gage. Again, normally Skywatcher is in Moltres Team 2s with us. So, but yes. Thinking of the times that Sarah called you Zandon. I don't know why that's so funny. but yeah, I like that though, Zandon. Zandon. Okay. So, okay, so if we've got Tentacle and Skywatcher, let's go Pheromosa. Hang on a minute. Oh, Kramin. Kramin. There's a typo on Pheromosa. It's Pheromosa. Pheromosa. I'll change it to a Pheromosa. But honestly, that makes me feel better about my own ability to type. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do Pheromosa with... sorry, I'm going to get really annoying with that, and I do apologize. Skywatcher and Tentacle. So let's find Yeah, I need to have, like, a middle list or something. There's Tentacle, and then I'll get Skywatcher in a sec. RST. There we go. So Skywatcher is going to be hosting once we find a third player. Tentacle. Okay. So Shibertooth. Shibertooth. Would you like to join us for a Pheromosa raid? Because if you did, that would be fun. And it would save me having to break someone's heart using a random number generator. That would inevitably just pick Kevin anyway somehow. Yes! Alright, okay. So we've got 3 strike zeros. Although I feel bad for Kiba now, because I was kind of thinking maybe Kiba could have joined in on this one. Because I picked on Lara on the last one, being like, there aren't a whole load of people here. And then now we've got like a load of zeros. But Kiba, I owe you 1 raid. Okay. So Skywatcher Shibertooth is... Yeah, I'm going through the... right. I'm just going through the list, right? But, Samakabu we have had kind of recently. But, Rocks. Have we had Rocks for a while? We've talked about Reiji. Santi. Santi was here for a little while, but I haven't seen Santi in a while, I don't think. Shade Van Fan, haven't seen in a while. Sharon, we've maybe seen recently. Sean Burley, I don't think we've seen for a while. Shiny Furret. Shiny Furret hasn't been here for a while. Even, Silent Storm. Have we seen Silent Storm for a while? SMM Charlie, Stefan, Sway, Tabai. These are all people who, it's kind of it's silly that I have to scroll past all these people, every single time just to get to, Skywatcher or something, So that's why I'm thinking I do need some kind of, middle list. But, okay. Anyway, Bark. So this is going to be Skywatcher, Tentacle Ninja, and Shibertooth. For our final raid of the day. So Skywatcher, if you would please do the honors. You can go ahead now. I'm done with all my waffling. Please make sure you are connected on the Wycom. Please talk to the lady. Please say, if she asks the question about having preferences, that anything goes. Whilst Skywatcher sets up Pheromosa. And then... I know Shibertooth's emojis there look like, yay, I'm throwing my arms up in the air in celebration. But it kind of also looks like Shibertooth is sinking in quicksand. And it's like, help! Only my head and my arms are above the sand. Okay, so Skywatcher has set up the code. It is 01200622. So 01200622. And that is the code. Shibertooth, you might be metaphorically or like literally or spiritually, but no. Okay, and that's everyone, isn't it? Yeah, tentacle. Yes. Okay, excellent. Okay, so well done, everyone. Quick, someone do an emoji lasso. What's like a... Xander, you know how to draw things out of, grammar and symbols. Make a lasso. Okay. So Pheromosa is buggen fighting, isn't it? So a bit like with Buzzwole, it's weak to, super duper weak to flying, but also weak to, fire, psychic, fury. And... Is there another one, or is that it? I feel like there's another one. But, Azumaril's pretty nifty. Is there another one? No, it's not. Bug is weak to rock, fire, flying. Something else. Oh, gosh, I don't know. But there is a fairy with a fire move, so I'm going for it. And Swoobat's really good. Oh, Xander. Oh, that's pretty nifty. That's pretty good, Xander. That's pretty good. I like that. You've also inadvertently drawn the Okami wind sign as well. Okay. Right, so we've got 2 waters here. I would say Vaporeon is the better one out of the 2. Yeah, we don't want to go for a steel type. Grimmsnarl doesn't have a fairy move, so we could go for, Vaporeon, Quagsire... Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, I do have a little bit of a theory here. And, hear me out. We could almost have a little bit of a water team going here. but I don't know if that makes any sense. Shibertooth, you're being saved. I also like that Kieran did a cowboy. Very nice. I like that. Right, okay. Oh, yawning already. No. I was only ever supposed to yawn during the Vivian streams. Oh, man. I think today might have been a month since I finished the Vivian streams, and, like, thank goodness, because... those things were just so much more work than they ever needed to be. Yeah, those dang Vivian streams. Very annoying. I was tempted to try Mystical Fire on it until I realized I had Magical Leaf, and then I was like, oh, hang on, this is fine. Right, okay, so here we go. So we're going with, simple, okay, I don't think we really need to do that, just because I think I can't remember if Vaporeon can increase its stats at all, but we want to be really careful with simple, because it can inadvertently like give the Pokemon extra boosts. Don't forget they have Dynamax moves that can like boost their own power. Now I think Vaporeon might only have like normal and water moves, so we're like kind of safe from it, but we do just want to be attacking things if we can. I mean, if we are using Max Darkness here, then this could work really well. But you do have to be careful of like not boosting. You do have to be careful about like not boosting the Pokemon's attacks as well. So, yeah, because we are using Max Darkness, this is like kind of okay. But don't forget as well, we've only got like a Swoobat and a Clefairy to do like special damage. So. Like these Max Darknesses are physical, so just like keep that in mind as well. But that did do a lot of damage, so... And then Bounce misses after all that, it misses! But wow, look at that, a Clefairy doing that much damage, who would have thought it? Okay. Harshly is -3. No. I think... I can't remember what 3 is, but basically, I can't remember if 3 has its own distinct term. There's like drastically, I think. Oh, it is. Xander just said drastic. Okay, Xander said drastically. Yeah. I think if you use like Belly Drum, doesn't it just say like it's maxed or goes to the max or something like that? It maximized its attack or something like that. Because I think back in the day, Belly Drum just did like +6, which would like effectively take you to the max. But then what happened was, like now Belly Drum actually just, regardless of what stage of stat you are at, it puts you to +6. But yeah, drastically is a ×3. Harshly is like your Swords Dance and Screech and Metal Sound and Acid Spray and Nasty Plot and all that, so and Swagger. Anger Point says maxes. Yeah, so I think Belly Drum and Anger Point are like maxes and maxed out. Yeah, sort of, yeah. So this is pheromone. Although I will just say one thing. Skuntank does have Acid Spray, doesn't it? So if Skuntank has Acid Spray, if we have like Acid Spray plus Swoobat, actually no, I think let's just keep what we've got. I think we should just keep what we've got. Skuntank has Acid Spray, and Swoobat will be able to use like Air Slash or Psychic. Does Swoobat have Air Slash? If Swoobat has Air Slash, if that does like a Dynamax like Max Darkness, we're gonna be golden. Do we just want to go for, like, Exploud because it's the easiest here? Or do we go for like Quagsire because it could be easier? I actually think Quagsire, like, basically, if Skuntank uses Acid Spray, that could help out both Swoobat and Clefairy, essentially. And that could be an idea. But basically, yeah, if when we get to the Pheromosa, if we use, like, Acid Spray and, like, a Max Airstream, it's probably going to KO it in, like, one hit. Unless, like, Swoobat is faster, which it probably is. I'm going to go with... I think Exploud only has special moves, I want to say. It doesn't have, like, Shadow Ball. It might not even have Shadow... No, it doesn't have Shadow Ball, does it? I'm going with Mystical Fire. Forgive me if it actually does have physical moves. I think it has, like, Hyper Beam, Focus... Oh, Hyper Beam, Focus, Blast, and Blizzard, isn't it? Yeah, I'm using Thingamajig. Belly Drum and Contrary. Zonda. Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious. But yeah, I'm not sure if there are any, like, Belly Drum Contrary Pokemon, but... don't know if there's anything with, like, Trace that could do Contrary and then, like, you know, minimize its attack, but anyway. Lol, it says if you have Contrary, you get 6, but the text... I mean, in fairness, you are maxing out... You're maxing out your suckage. So, you know, it's something. Now, I'm going to go with a Life Dew here. Life Dew to help. Yeah, you'd have to do some ability changing shenanigans for sure, but... yeah, Contrary is like if your stats would normally be lowered, they get increased, and if they would be increased, they get lowered. So one of the weirdest examples of like Contrary is Shell Smash, because Shell Smash normally reduces your defense and special defense by 1, but then it boosts your speed, attack, and special attack by 2. So for Contrary, if a Shuckle uses Shell Smash, it gets 1 boost in special defense, 1 boost in defense, but then a 2 drop in attack, a 2 drop in special attack, and a 2 drop in speed. So basically, if a Shuckle can ever learn Curse, it's just kind of better to teach Curse and not have Contrary. But, yeah. I'm going to Life Do, and then we'll see how this goes. Right, Psychic, nicely done. And then we're almost there. Acid Spray, nice. We haven't used a Skuntank in a while, have we? Because like Acid Spray on Skuntank is really good. Like that and a Selgor are like really busted. So yeah. But I mean, one thing with a lot of contrary Pokemon get the move Superpower. And as we've established in this mode, Superpower is a bit of a risky move because it lowers your attack and defense. So you don't usually want to use it on, like, turn 1, for example. But basically, but if you have a Pokemon with Contrary, you basically use it. You use this base 120 power move, and then you get an attack and defense boost afterwards. So it's like you're doing a 120 attack, and then like using Bulk Up afterwards is essentially the idea. Oh, Octillery has Acid Spray as well. That's kind of hilarious. And then there's Garbodor as well. Do we want to go for Octillery because of items? And although we could Acid Spray and Psychic this, but I think Octillery is like a little bit more neutral and a bit less scary. Garbodor, we could like potentially KO with like Acid Spray and Psychic, but it would also be very threatening to like a lot of our Pokemon. I think it can get Poison off with us with its G-Max move, so... this Contrary talk makes me want a move that's like a reverse stored power. The lower your stats, the higher the power. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. It would. I feel like it would almost have to have a slightly higher base power, just because it's a bit harder to lower your stats. But okay, I'm gonna go with max overgrowth. If we want to do acid spray strats, I highly recommend it. And then yeah, and Skywatcher playing Sonic Generations yesterday. Took forever to beat one of the doppelganger challenges in Crisis City. It's your doppelganger, Sonic. Oh my god. Like, I don't know if you've had to start a lot of doppelganger. Like, it's your doppelganger, Sonic. Don't let it. Oh my god. Just. Oh my chow. Yeah. Like, I made a meme because of that. I don't know if you saw my meme. If you follow me on social media, I made a meme about Oma Chow. Kind of like if you do like the doppelganger races, like over and over and stuff. Like, it's your doppelganger, Sonic. Like, yes, I know. Oma Chow. It's my doppelganger. I know. Oh, okay. Wow, it's 1 degree Fahrenheit where you are right now. That is pretty wild. Oh god, not Oma Chow, Kieran says. Xander, that reminds you, a Sonic-themed cafe is open for a while near you. Whoa, that's pretty cool. I like it. On layer 12 where you are. Dang. I think it is much higher than that here. It's your doppelganger, Sonic. Sonic, which one? Tails, Metal Sonic, Shadow, Silver? Who? Dang. Dang, Kevin. But yeah. Okay, minus 18 Celsius for Weiss. Whoa, that's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. That's like a freezer. That's like how cold a freezer is on the inside. So it's very cold. You could literally just like put your meat outside and you wouldn't have to worry about it thawing. Okay. Right. Acid spray. Very nice. 26F and you might get snow tomorrow. Dang. Okay. You treat me like a stranger and you use play rough. Okay. Max Steel Spike. Don't be Clefairy. Don't be Clefairy. Ah. Do-do-do. Okay. Well done, everyone. Well done. If it snows, could miss work though. Oh, no, that's fun. I'll take it. Okay. Hang on. Let's. Oh, did I not plug my phone back in? Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Actually, what is the temperature here? Oh, it's for me. It says it's 67 F. So, so it's like cooler than LA can be. It's like pretty cool for LA, but obviously that's not cold at all in the slightest. Octillery could use acid spray. But I'm going to keep Clefairy, because of Mystical Fire. Okay, so, Swoobat, you know what to do. Just, if you get an Expert Belt or a Life Orb, that'll be even better. But, I am going to get a Quick Claw, why not? Earlier, Skywatcher, earlier you had wind chills in the negatives. Ooh. That's something. Oh, yawning again. No. Dang it. Okay. So anyway, Buck. So here we go, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Let's do this thing. Right, here we go. But yeah, Acid Spray, Max Airstream, and just like use Play Rough or whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna Mystical Fire. Hopefully this works. Love Pheromosa, very pretty. Pheromosa has a good design. I like it. I do like it. I think it and Buzzwole are pretty cool. I mean, I do quite like the Ultra Beasts. They're weird, you know. They're not very sort of Pokemon-like in a lot of ways, but that is kind of part of the point. So you sort of like, you can't really complain about them, say, being like, oh, but they look so different from everything else or whatever. It's like, yes, Clan Fandango, that's the point. Okay, oh, high jump kick. Okay, that kind of sucks. Note to self, get mud slap Pokemon. Whoa! Nelly on a stick! Maybe we should have just had Skuntank use flamethrower. Yeah, we probably should have just done a flamethrower, shouldn't we? Okay then. Well, that's game, set, match. Well done, Team 4. Oh, Matthew Betley, hello. Oh, you love that Anyway Bark is still a thing after all this time. I know, Matthew. It's been like I think it's like next month is like 3 years since that. Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna take a picture of your comment and send that to Sarah, because I think that'll make Sarah happy. Hang on, I'm gonna get a picture of that, because that makes me happy. Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, that was like, I think like we're coming up on like the 3 year anniversary of that, which is quite weird. Oh, does Pheromosa have the like frailest attack of them all? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. Okay then. Right, let's see what we got here. So, Vaporeon, January 30th. And that was like the first one, wasn't it? Or was that like the last one? Because I can't remember whether it was... I feel like it started in January, and then we did like the other 2 over the course of like the next like 1 to 2 weeks or so. So, okay. Right, so Vaporeon is no. Oh, 37? Oh, then, okay, we don't need to worry about acid spray in future, I guess. But okay, Vaporeon, no. Exploud, no. Octillery, no. But I have all of these Pokemon as shiny. You know who I don't have as a shiny, though? You know who would be nice to have as a shiny? You know who I don't even know what the shiny looks like? The mysterious unknown Pheromosa. Oh, is that shiny? Hang on, is that shiny? I can't tell. No. I don't know what a Pheromosa looks like. Sorry, because it has the translucent thing, it has the Frostmoth type thing. It has the Frostmoth thing where, like, oh, it was the 14th? Oh. I think Anyway Bark might have been during, like, the second one, so... Boo. Sorry, there's, like, it has the frost... Oh, it has black leggings. Oh, okay. But because it has the Frostmoth type thing, where it's like, oh, there's a load of pink. But okay, Anyway Bark. So yeah, January 14th. Oh, dang. Oh, I missed it. I'll have to tell Sarah. I will have to tell Sarah. Maybe I got my Switch OLED by this point. I feel like I got that in like the 7th of February or something like that. So, okay, well, will we get the black dress Pheromosa? The funeral Pheromosa! Like funeral spelled PH. The funeral Pheromosa! Oh, it was the first one. Dang, okay. I was like, I knew it wasn't like the final one I said that, but I was like, maybe it might be the second. But okay, the first one. Nice. Okay. Matthew, we are going to try to do more. It's just my life has kind of been a mess. And like, I kind of want to get my eyesight fixed before I start hanging out with other people and stuff. Although that's not going to happen. I basically found out the other day, like, that's not going to happen. So I kind of don't know what to do about that. But that's a story for another day. The funeral Pheromosa. Oh, I like that. Sorry, I like how Matthew's like suggestion of the spelling of Pheromosa kind of makes it look gross, like it's like the funeral Pheromosa. But yeah, so. But anyway, Buck, we'll talk about that another time. But no, thank you, Matthew. Thank you for the pleasant memories and everything. Okay, so yeah, this is all no's. I need to see who I have and don't have, don't I? Do I have Exploud or Octillery? I feel like I do have Vaporeon, but maybe I don't have Vaporeon. We'll find out in a second. A game second. So let's find out. Also, guys, we are getting close to a point where I might be able to do, like, 5th round Dynamax Adventures soon. So we might be able to do 2 wild cards a day soon, okay? And if we do that, maybe that might be a resolution to something, to a potential change that we might have to the streams. So, okay. So here we go. Let me just check my list. Vaporeon. Do I have Vaporeon? I do not have a Vaporeon. Okay, let's just get Vaporeon then. Right. Vaporeon. And there we go. That reminds me. Yeah, Christy uploaded a bunch of shorts. Probably anticipate a lot. There's a bunch of people uploaded a bunch of let's just say TikTok style content on like the 19th or so. And it's kind of irrelevant now, but yeah, Christy did do a bunch and stuff like that. And yeah, one of them had Sarah in the thumbnail. Oh no, that would have been a bit like, Sarah, are you back? But yeah. Oh dear, it looks like you've run out of space. But we're not going to replace any tickets, so there we go. Okay. Right. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, that is all for today. I will be back tomorrow. Oh, look at that, 400 Pokemon, 400 hours. We've passed the 400-hour mark. Look at that. But yeah, no, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I really appreciate all the love. Oh, click like on the video if you haven't already. I haven't said that for a while, have I? Please click like on the video. Yesterday's did really well, by the way. Yesterday, I don't know what it is about Sundays. Sundays have been really good, and I don't know what it is about Saturdays, why Saturdays have been so bad. But yeah, if you can click like on the video, please do it if you haven't already. It does help out. So please, can you do that before we leave? It would just really help. But I'll be back tomorrow. I do have a dental appointment in the morning, but I think it should be okay. I don't think I'll need any of the, like, drugs or anything. I think it would just be, like, quite basic cleaning without any, like, drugs or anything, so I won't have, like, a numbed mouth or anything. I won't be like, hey, hello everyone, welcome back to the Strike Street, or anything like that, so don't worry. Well, I, a voice actor, have a numb mouth right now, or anything like that, so don't worry. But I think other than that, we should be good. I shouldn't have anything get in the way. So I think for a little while now, we should be kind of in the clear for streams and stuff like that. May need to go back to the doctor with regards to my stomach, but we'll see how all that goes. Thank you all so much. Lots of love. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your MLK day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, and is this Satella's birthday tomorrow, or was that today, or like, I feel like Satella said it was like in a couple of days. So happy early birthday, Satella, or late birthday, Satella. And yeah. Right, bye guys. Bye.